Welcome to the Green Wasp Removal YouTube channel. In this episode, we were called out to a house that had a very large bald-faced hornet nest on the roof. And it was a relatively low roof, and the nest was huge. This was a massive population, and they came out to fight. As soon as we got the collection device anywhere near that nest, there was a tornado of bald-faced hornets that came tearing out of this nest. And it was a good thing they called us, because this kind of nest can simply be dangerous to people. It's something else when a bald-faced hornet nest decides to explode, and when it does, you better be suited up or you're going to be in very serious trouble. Eventually, after the Phase 1 collection, where we collect all of the swarming attacking wasps, we were able to get closer up to this nest, as you see here, and begin to agitate the nest to get any of the remaining wasps to come out and attack. And this way we can collect those also. And all of these wasps are used for venom immunotherapy, so they go to a very good cause, helping people with lethal or severe venom allergies. That's what we do with the vast majority of our wasps. Once we had the wasps collected, we then started to remove the brood comb, which you see here. Inside the brood comb, there's eggs and larvae and pupae, and the rest of it's just paper that they cover up the brood comb with. That's what you see us removing here. And what's interesting about that paper is that all of the stripes you see on it are different sources of wood fiber that they chew up and mix with their saliva, and that's how they make that paper. We'll show you the process we go through when we freeze these wasps in the field. After we collect a bottle or two of wasps, we then freeze them in dry ice, which is frozen CO2. That's the same gas that we exhale when we breathe. This is a super cold ice, and it allows us to freeze the wasps at the highest quality possible for venom immunotherapy. Then we'll take you back to the barn lab with us, where we separate the paper from some of the remaining wasps inside the nest, and we'll show you a little bit more of what the brood comb looks like when the wasps are pupating out, as you see here. As you can see, there was a lot of life left in this nest, a lot of larvae, a lot of pupae, and a lot of eggs still. And they were beginning to make queens. As you see here, these are queen larvae in the very large cells that they begin to create toward the end of the season. So we'll show you all of this and more in this episode. We hope you enjoy the show. As always, we appreciate you riding along with us. If you do enjoy the content on our channel, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment to let us know you're there. Here we are at a private residence that has reported a large bald-faced hornet nest, and it is indeed a big one. So here on July 30th, we're doing the initial inspection, where we came out just to assess this nest and get it set up for scheduling. The nest was already large, and when we came back to do the job 5 days later, it was even larger on August 4th. August 4th, 2025. Very large bald-faced hornet nest here underneath the eaves of a house. So we're up on a ladder today with a backpack back, and we're going to see if we can get this one collected. So we're going to show you most of this collection as it happened in real time. It's about 30 minutes of footage total in this whole episode, and a good part of that is Phase 1 here, where we are just trying to collect the swarm, to keep the swarm under control and collect every wasp that's coming out to attack as fast as we can. We're going to show you this whole process. We're muting the sound of the vacuum a little bit, but it's all live as it happened, so you can watch it in real time. If you want to skip ahead to where we pull the brood comb out and all of that, you can do that, but for those of you who enjoy watching the process of collection, here we go. freeze the first batch, and then we'll come back up and collect some more. Second bottle. looks like about it. Leave a little bit of the nest here to attract the So we leave this little pile of paper here just because it draws them in. So here's the nest in captivity. We just separated a few of the last remaining wasps in the nest and gassed them to get them out of there. That just knocks them out for a few minutes. They're waking up here now. And this is the paper from that nest. So we're going through the paper just to make sure we don't miss any wasps. A couple dead ones in there, but nothing so far alive in the paper. Typically in the nooks and crannies of the paper, you might find one or two wasps hanging out in there. So we're just going through it a little bit at a time. They're nice big sheets of paper, so we're probably not going to rip it up any worse. Oh, there's one right there that just pupated out. We'll add that to the list here of ones that are available. There's more pupating out all the time on this nest, as you can see. They're popping out like popcorn, so we need to get this into containment pretty soon. So we're going to take that guy and put her right in there with the others. And we'll get those frozen here in a minute. As you can see, a lot of very active larvae, lots of pupae. This is all pupating wasps underneath these silk caps. The larvae themselves are very healthy. These are all queen larvae here. And we're going to go ahead and put them all into a habitat where they can hatch out, and then we'll collect them for venom immunotherapy.